cast Sanjay Dutt, Jimmy Sheirgill, Mahi Gill, Chitranjit Singh, Soa Ali Khan, Kabir Bedi, Deepak Tiwari, Pamela Bhutoria. Director Tigmanshu Dhulia. Rating 2 stars out of 5 inches. The crumbling, amoral universe that Saheb and Biwi inhabit, Jimmy Sheirgill and Mahi Gill reprise their roles, well past their prime. Royals employ wicked ways to manipulate each other and their susceptibilities. But do their exertions make for great cat and mouse drama? Certainly not quite to the extent, or in the manner, that the first 2 entries of the series, Saheb, Biwi Our Gangster 2011 and Saheb, Biwi Our Gangster Returns 2013, did. Pretty much like the political prowess that the film's fading, flailing feudal figures in their cohorts exercise, the potential of the premise to deliver surprises has, on the evidence of this outing, waned significantly. The twists and turns that Saheb, Biwi Our Gangster 3 springs upon the audience have an arbitrary, labor dream to them, what with new entrant Sanjay Dutt in the guise of an angry-ass hell Uday Pratap Singh, a man who's made bad choices and has been in exile for 2 decades, stomping around first a smoky London nightclub called House of Lords and then a palace-turned-heritage hotel back in Uttar Pradesh like a clueless grizzly bear that has strayed out of its natural habitat. It is around this very disillusioned, defiant man's talent for emerging unscathed from Russian roulette face-offs that the plot of this film revolves. But the shots it yields generate more noise, tame clicks and big bangs, than genuine excitement. The blank shots reverberate through the film, robbing it of the gunpowder dry quality that is of the essence in this dark, bloody, dusty up milieu where marriages aren't made in heaven and human bonds teeter on a razor's edge. It has taken the third Saheb, Biwi Our Gangster installment 5 years to take shape. One had expected time to add value to it. That does not seem to have happened. Devoid of the delirious energy, sly swerves and deeply melancholic core that define the earlier entries, Saheb, Biwi Our Gangster 3 struggles for the most part to hit the ground and run. Its sparks, too far and few between to form a recognizable pattern, do not yield the expected full-fledged firestorm. The desperate and devious methods that the greedy, going for broke men and women take recourse to fall all too quickly into a mechanical rut. One key character asks the Saheb of the pack, Aditya Pratap Singh, Jimmy Sheirgill, is your blood still royal, or have the years of being in politics turned it into water? He does not answer the question, but taken in the overall context of the film, there can only be one response to that pointed query: royalty isn't just a matter of blood, it is just as much a state of mind. He malevolent characters that screenwriter Sanjay Chauhan and director Tigmanshu Dhulia's script trussle up. In addition to Aditya Pratap and his ambitious, alcoholic wife Madhavi, Mahi Gill exists in a limbo in the absence of the narrative support that could have turned them into meaningful pegs in a larger social commentary on a bunch of people so deeply entrenched in their sense of entitlement that they cannot see beyond their noses and their guns. A political party is alluded to. Workers are addressed from a desk behind which hangs a portrait of Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar, and preparations for an upcoming polls are discussed. But Saheb, Biwi Our Gangster 3 jettisons the hurly-burly of political machinations at the altar of perfunctory personal shenanigans. The role essayed by Sanjay Dutt he comes across as rather rusty, to say the least, is framed against 2 others, his father Maharaja Hari Singh Kabir Bedi and brother Vijay Deepak Tiwari, both of whom are upset no end when the profligate elder son returns to India, deported from the UK following a murderous assault on an Englishman who dares to needle him in his den. Uday Pratap demands his share of the royal property, but there is little left in the family's kitty to spare. So conspiracies are afoot in the palace and elsewhere, endangering the lives of innocents like the courtesan Sahani Chitranjit Singh, Uday Pratap's mistress. Lives do not count for much in the Haveli of Aditya Pratap either. Guns are whipped out and fired at the slightest provocation. While Aditya, convicted for murder, cools his heels in jail, his wily consort merrily plots to keep him there as long as possible. When he returns home, his wife offers truce. He accepts, but with many writers that are left to the daughter Pamela Bhutoria of his fiercely loyal retainer Deep Rajrana, another franchise fixture to enforce. The performances, led by the ever-reliable Sheirgills, are all up to scratch, but one wishes the female roles weren't so underwritten. Mahi Gill, playing the woman who cares 2 hoots about moral niceties, works with a familiar bag of tricks. She still sways in an inebriated state to lag jaw,